it's a tale. We're on this freight train going down the rail. Together on this pilgrim's trail. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Sometimes heaven, sometimes hell. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Where everything is up for sale. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Let's meet up down the pilgrim trail. Return, baby, on the summer night. A shot of love and a spark of love to breathe. The stars align and the month times night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next train, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on. I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong. A brand new start and a whole new part. They are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe. You know I will. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Match. So you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're believing on the next train, babe. So take your seat. All right.
All right, let's ride this train. Good evening. I'm Tom Kvitchak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. And happy President's Day. We got a holiday today. I asked Debbie if there's any mail. She said, no, it's a holiday. I said, oh, okay. So it's President's Day. I think it went all the way back to 1885 when they first authorized it as a holiday. So if you have off, good for you. I'm retired, so I have off every day. So every day's a holiday for me. All right. I seen that, Sparky. I got it. I got it in the queue. I'll get to that in a minute. But let me welcome the new people here. Okay. Let me see. Matt Josephson. Howdy, Tom and folks. Newbie to this channel. Welcome, Matt. How you doing? Glad you could make it. Okay, we all got another one here. Randy Harris. Okay, Randy, how you doing? I seen you. Yeah. Okay. You're on Patreon too. That's it. Okay. Glad you could make it, Randy. And the big one here. I'm flying to Naples next Wednesday for the day. Want to check out the jet for sure. Let me see Wednesday. When's that? Okay. That's the 26th. Okay. You got it. Or is that this Wednesday? I'm flying next Wednesday. Okay. 26th? All right. You got it. Okay. And Aaron, can't wait. New and love Tom's tips. Good deal. Thank you, Aaron. Glad you can make it. Welcome aboard. Okay. So those are all the newbies here. Does anybody have a coupon code for Fast Tracks? I don't, but maybe somebody else does. So I want to say hello to everybody, to the new guys here. And who do we have? B&H, John, Chuck, Sparky, Kent, Dwight, Matt, Randy, Rick Bailey, Chuck, let me see, Gene, who else? Or Jean. Okay, not John. Jean-Pierre Dumar. Okay. B&H. Okay, who else? Elmar, how you doing? Let me see. Aaron Cloward. Okay, who else? Did I miss anybody here? Craig Rexon, how you doing? I don't know where Wolf Creek Pass is, but I hope your signal holds up too. Okay. Who else we got here? Mark Saunders, Dave Hudson. Dave, I like how you think. Get me that blue thumbs up here. All right. Debbie's moderator, Sparky's moderator. So pay attention. Don't do anything wrong or Sparky will get you. I like that video you put out this afternoon about Steamtown. Yeah. All right. So it is President's Day, and we got a few things going on here. But what comes first? Train shows. And we went to a train show this weekend in Fort Myers. It was pretty good. I liked it. I bought one thing, and Debbie came out there with more things than I did because she always gets stuff from these old guys. They just hand her magazines and stuff like that. So she got these two things. And if you saw my video, I got a log buggy, a Riverossi log buggy. Weber Model Railroad, how you doing? Vinny, how you doing? What's his name? Okay. I got this close by because my train of thought has left the station many times this week. So we got a coupon for Taco Bell. All right. Good deal. Why are you naked? I like that name. Okay. Who's your sponsor, Vinny? I'm trying to think of Zitnik trains, but it's not Zitnik. Yankee Dabbler. Okay, Yankee Dabbler was at the train show, and I talked to one of the guys there, and he was talking about West Pasco Model Railroad Club. I guess they have a open house in June. They have a train show up that way, so not quite sure because I checked out their website and there's nothing on it yet. They all got last year's stuff. Yeah, Yankee Dabbler. Okay, they were there. They're there all the time. Okay, so train shows. Okay, Tampa Bay Area Great Train and Toy Event Saturday, February 22nd. This is close to Zitnik Trains, Pinellas Park. It's a small place sponsored by Train Collectors TCA, is that? Yeah, TCA, Train Collectors Association. And Melbourne Train and Toy Show, March 7th, is up north of Vero Beach, way up there. Okay. Who else we got here? Ocala, March 14th. And Atlanta. And I got a thing up here for Atlanta. I found their deal right there. Model Train Show, March 14th and 15th. At the Cobb Galleria. I was looking into it as a pretty nice looking place. Nice and big, and you have to pay for parking in there. Okay, but anyway, and one more thing that I got up here. Suncoast Center for Fine Scale Modeling, which is on March 21st. It was also this weekend, so we missed it when we was in Fort Myers, but they're the third Saturday of every month. Okay, so now, who else do we have here? We got Regal Railways on March 28th in Pinellas Park, Lopez Hall. Okay, 58th Street North. All right. And Real March 21st and 22nd in Bradenton. That's a pretty good show. I think we'll end up going to that. And K&K Hobby Shop, they was at the show handing out these flyers. Saturday, April 4th, they said they got a 10,000 square foot building where they're going to have a train show. So I look forward to that. And while I was there, I'll get to this in a minute. That looked pretty good. And I have a short video of that. Let me... Oh, wait. I forgot. Sparky. Strasbourg. Okay. Here's the virtual rail fan at Strasbourg. Up here is the Red Caboose Motel right there. And that back there is Toy Train Museum. And over here is Pennsylvania Railroad Museum. And I was watching it yesterday. I guess they was getting the presidential car out. I think I saw Sparky on there, but I got there a little late. I think you was already off by the time I got on there. I seen your name up in the deal up there. But what do we want to do here? Okay, if you haven't done so already, go to Sparky's page. Not right now. I mean, you could go in another tab and go over there and sign up if you haven't signed up for Strasbourg already. So, watch this. At the Caboose Hotel. Okay, here's one here. N-Scale come to the MRA show in St. Louis, a week of trains and rail fan tours. Okay, when is that one up? And here is the sign-up video. He's got it down in the chat there. If you plan on going so we could get a bunch of people there. All right, so, hey, John, how you doing? Nathan Delay, good you could come by. Wilmer, how you doing? Okay. All right. And one more thing. Right at the station. you go, Strasbourg. And you know what? When we all get up there for the event in May 15th at the Caboose Hotel, and then 16th and 17th, the whole weekend. Lots of fun. If it's anything like Steam Time, we're going to have lots of fun there. And we all got to get together. And so we could say hi on Virtual Railfan. I mean, it's got a weird angle, but we could get there on the sidewalk and maybe wave to everybody at Virtual Railfan. But anyway, that's it for Strasbourg, I think. Yep, that's all I got for Strasbourg. Let me get my notes here. Okay, now, here we go with this again. My train of thought has left the station. Last week I said that I was going to have the lame live Arduino Made easy this coming Thursday. But two things. I also said that I was going to have it on the second and fourth Thursday of the month. Well, this Thursday is the third Thursday. So I had it scheduled for then, but I moved it back to the 27th since that's the fourth Thursday. And James, are you in here? I don't see James in here, but James Tedesco is having his live giveaway on this Thursday at 8 p.m. I think Sparky said he's got 17 gifts to give away. So that ought to be pretty good. So go watch him on Thursday. And Wilmer, congratulations on 75 big episodes. Let's give Wilmer a big clap your hands on the 75 episodes of Not Bad. Huh? All right. So we got that one out of the way. President's Day. Okay. Model Train Tech. This thing right here. This guy was at the train show, and it looks pretty promising. This thing right here is compatible with Woodland Scenics just plugs, but you could plug in, I think he says 16, there's ports all the way around, 16 of them, and he has 100 different animations on there. And let me just show you. I got a video. Took a video at the train show, and just to give you an idea of what he has and where did I put it? Okay, right here. Watch this. All the passenger cars, he has things that you could plug into the passenger cars for lighting. All the buildings on there are lit with his module. You have different animations on it. And he has something up on a screen on his computer, that was very interesting. And I didn't get to talk to him while I was there because there were so many people around that were asking him questions about this stuff. But see, you can see on the screen right there, he has like the track plan on there. And it's completely automated. So I don't know if that's a part of his system or not. I'm going to have to ask him about it. And I just put the link to his website in the chat. Now, let me bring up the web page right there. Model Train Technology. And the only thing, this thing, you could dim and brighten all the LEDs. You get 100 different deals on it. A lot of different things, but look at this. It is $120 right there. And then a little bracket for it's $10. But anyway, you can operate 16 of the just plug stuff from there. And you could individually brighten or dim each one of the LEDs. And you can make different effects on it. And he says there's 100 effects on it. And then there was like a little card that he had, but it looked like the welding took up about 20 of the effects and other things. So probably not 100 effects on there, but there's a lot of effects that you could do with it. And it looks pretty promising. And he's got a he's got a YouTube channel too. Let me bring up his YouTube channel here and put his YouTube channel on there if you want to check that out. I'll put this in the chat right here. Boom. This is not a paid endorsement. This is just something that I've seen that I thought that looked pretty interesting right there. Okay, so what do we got here? All right. While that was going on, hey, Chris, glad you could make it. Good to see you here. And love the question. You sending out some peanuts? Oh my goodness. All right. So that's that for that. That's that for that. Okay. So if there is any questions out there, let me know. Okay, let me see. I'll bet you there's an Arduino in there. Okay. All right. Tom, how did you got to the hobby and how do you decide to do YouTube? I started in the hobby when I was about 8 or 9 years old when my dad had a American Flyer train underneath the Christmas tree. And then afterwards, when I got a little, a couple years older, he put it in the basement. And I played around with it then. And then finally he got me an HO scale. It was American Flyer HO scale. And it had the road bed built into it. It was plastic road bed. And I got into it and started saving up my allowance and buying stuff. And finally I built a 4 by 8 foot layout in the basement on Homosote. Made up a little frame for it, put the Homosote on it because we didn't have plywood. My dad wouldn't buy plywood. He just bought Homosote. He said that's good enough. And so I put the HO stuff on there and had 2 ovals, going over and under. And how did I do YouTube? And I'm killing myself pulling on this cord here. Let me put this back up here. How did I get started in YouTube? Hey, Lawrence Dayhoff, how you doing? Good good to see you here. All right. In 2007, I started a YouTube channel, Boring Family Videos, because I had a DVD burner that did LightScribe and it broke. And that's how I got all my videos out. Yeah, what was your allowance back then? 10 cents. Yeah, it was about 10 cents. I don't know. I think I got a quarter or something. Then my sister is like 10 years older than me. So she would be out on the front porch with her boyfriend, and he'd be sneaking me nickels and dimes all the time just to leave him alone. So I made some money that way too. I was annoying. She called me annoying little brat because I wouldn't leave them alone when they was out on the front porch on the glider. But anyway, yeah, that's how I got my money. And then I started saving up and getting more, turning in Coke bottles. You got two cents for Coke bottles at Mary's grocery store. And if you had the quart ones, the Canada Dry, you got a nickel for them. So that was a good way to make money. We'd always go all over the neighborhood looking for Coke bottles and all that stuff. But yeah, that's how I started in 2007. And once I got all this stuff and I was retired, I said, hey, I got to do something with my life other than living a life in Florida and going to the beach and to the pool. I got to do YouTube stuff and just to share my knowledge. So that's what it's all about. Okay, I had one more. Lawrence Dayhoff. I will put this up here. Okay, glad you could make it. All right. I had to pick dandelions, 10 for a penny. If you didn't get the root, it didn't count. Oh, my goodness. You had to get the root in there, too. Was lucky to eat, had to get bottles, copper to go to the movies. I didn't even get to go to the movies. My dad wouldn't let me go to the movies. I think the first movie I went to, I was about maybe 14 when it was a school field trip into Pittsburgh. We, let me see, where did we go? We went to the Warner Theater, and it was in, I don't know what they call it, but they had like 3 screens. They had the screen in the front and 2 screens like this. And when they videoed the movie, I think it was The Wonderful World of the Brothers Grimm, they used 3 cameras to make it look like it was surround. Didn't go very far back then. I think there was a Cinerama. There you go. There you go. Cinerama. All right. He knows what it is. Matt Josephson. You've been around for a while. Okay. So, yeah, we collected bottles too for change. Yeah, everybody do it. Every once in a while, I'll get some pretzels. You had the real long pretzels, about that long. They were 2 cents. So you get it, turn in a bottle and get a pretzel. Okay. If you were hungry. Daytona 500 broadcast just ended. Man. All right. That's a long way to go. 500 miles. Was almost a teenager for my first drive-in. We had a drive-in that was, about 2 miles away. We used to walk up and go up on the hill and go up there and what did we smoke? We smoked what were Tipperillos or whatever they were? No, Swisher Sweets. Swisher Sweets. Sitting up on the hillside watching the movies. And you could, and it was loud enough, from all the speakers that you could hear up on a hillside, and there was always somebody with a flashlight going up. Hey, you kids, get out of there. That was fun. All right. So my dad would send me to the store with 50 cents to buy 2 packs of cigarettes. I remember that. Yep. I think I started smoking when I was in second grade. That was bad, huh? We'd go over there. They had the machines too. The village tavern was right on the corner, and in the lobby, it wasn't that big. It was just a real small place. But they had a machine in there, put a quarter in there, and pull the thing, and you get out Lucky Strikes. Got Lucky Strikes in Pall Mall back then. Oh my goodness, had to travel 30 miles to the drive-in. Man, that's a long way. Yeah, but my dad, I don't know why, but he didn't want me to, he wouldn't take me to any of the movies in Duquesne. And even, I don't know how old was I when the Beatles came out, when they were on Ed Sullivan. He wouldn't let me watch it. He turned on something, I think he turned on Lawrence Welk or something like that, but I couldn't watch the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. So that's the what goes on when you're a kid. Huh? I got a bunch of nice BD20 detectors. Anyone know a good way to mount them? BD20. I got to figure out what a BD20 is. There's so many different numbers and letters. Okay. What are you smoking? It was, let me see, they had Lucky Strike and Pall Mall. And then when I was in high school, they had Chesterfield 101s, a silly millimeter longer. That was their little catchphrase. I wouldn't go to the movies in Duquesne either. There you go. Yeah, they finally tore down that whole block and made a shopping center out of it. Yeah. Paid 19 cents a pack when I went into service in 68. The cigarettes were really cheap in the commissary back then. I went in 70, and I can't remember how much they were, but they were really cheap. You could buy, I think you buy a carton for $2 or something, maybe even less than that. I'm not sure. Camels. There you go. Camels. Yeah. So, what else? Territon. The ones that they had a black eye. I'd fight for a Territon. Is that what the thing was there? 10 cents a pack. Oh my goodness. That was going way back. That's when gas was cheap too. All right. So Nathan says, I've been watching YouTube videos since I was a little kid and had a little train layout and then decided to make YouTube channel and started YouTube in 2015. You're doing a good job, Nathan. Keep up the good work. I like how you do all that 3D printing that I can't do. All right. Marlboro. Yeah, the Marlboro man riding around on his horse. There you go. How you doing? Crazy Joe 67. Okay, you changed your channel name. Okay, good to see you back here. All right. 35 cents when I started and I had to sneak them out of machine on the way to school. There you go. I guess everybody did the same thing when they was a kid. Now you can't do all that stuff. They just do all kind of weird stuff. Okay, all the stuff that we do, they ban or say it's not good for you, but we're still here. I used to pick up the hose off the ground and turn the faucet on and drink out of there when we were thirsty. Oh, non-filter Camels until he had his stroke. I think I did some Camels too, but there was a little strong. Pall Malls was the good one. They had Lucky Strike, Pall Mall, Camels, and Chesterfield, and I'm not sure what else they had. This live stream not for children under 14. They wouldn't have clue what we were talking about anyway. Yeah. All right. Don't smoke ever. Okay. Yeah. I smoked until I was about, let me see, 27 or 28 when my wife was pregnant with the second child, Tommy. We both quit, and I didn't smoke again. And I didn't smoke again until a long time after that. I smoked for about 5 years and then quit again. Back on trains. Okay, I can smell the secondhand smoke. All right, there you go. All right. Okay, there we go. My train of thought has left the station. All right, how do we get on those cigarettes anyway, huh? All right, Nathan, that's all from your question. Okay, is there any other questions out there? Okay. Let me see here. Bernard, C, how you doing? Good to see you here. Joe Rader, how you doing? Okay. Dunk, good to see you here. All right. Okay. Naked has been Tide Pod free. Smoking for steam locomotives, my dad would say. There you go. Worked in the anthracite mines. Oh, that's double trouble. Smoking the unfiltered and working in the mines. Gain 100 pounds when stopped but feel better. I did the same thing. I gained weight. Oh man, I was heavy. And then eventually had to lose some weight. Didn't have a heart attack, but I had angina. I guess that's a heart attack without any damage to the heart when I was, I think, 47 years old. I was pretty young when I did it. Hey, Tom, live live from the she shed. There you go. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. All right. Growing up, I was and still am called Crazy Joe. All right. Good to know that. Crazy Joe. I think that's better than your old name that you had on there. Okay. When you going to do more than just move your toys around the living room? Glad you mentioned that. Okay, what we have the module cam. Okay, I did a little bit of work on there. I was busy this week, but I'm still trying to get the final track plan figured out there. It's not easy when you're old and decrepit like I am. And speaking of track plans, okay, I picked this up when I was at the train store the other day, the hobby shop. And this was published back in 1998. And it's got a lot of good stuff in there. It's the 3rd edition. And, you know, I hate track planning. But it's got a lot of good information in here. Especially, let me find the pages here. Let me put this down here. I got a little bit of glare there, but you can see. And wet the finger so I can do this. But it has a lot of good information in there of how to get your tracks in there. Yard tracks. Let me see. I know the yard tracks is on page 67. Okay. Yeah, see, like that. But that you got a lot of good information in there. I highly recommend this if you're doing, even if you don't do the track plans in there. And I'm always a sucker for this. I always get these things. I picked that up at Barnes and Nobles the other day, and I like the pictures. I don't pay attention to the track plans. I mean, I look at them and get some ideas, but I don't follow track plans at all. I'm getting up there in age. So am I. My daughter says in one more year, I'll be older than dirt. 69. Yeah, John Armstrong has been the guru for years. I think what he says, it passed away in 2004, but his work is always there for us to look. A lot of good stuff in there. I think I must have a couple of his other books on track planning too. I'm not sure if he's the one that did the 100 track plans and 100 more track plans, but that's the way to go. Some good stuff there. And, I almost forgot. I would like to thank, who would I like to thank? The Patreons, and the membership. And we got 2 new members on here, and we'll show you right here. Show your support and become a member by smashing that join button. But wait, there's more. Welcome to the train crew. All right. Good deal. Okay. Let's put this up. What? No track planning for dummies? Oh, my goodness. Lawrence Dayhoff, thank you for joining. Good deal. Okay. Really appreciate it. Let me see. I don't think I could put that thing up. Let me see if I can put that up. Nope. It doesn't show up on there. It's just over there on the chat. So, thank you very much, Lawrence. We have another member in the train crew. There you go. All right. And I suppose you're talking about Sparky's Helix. That's the big thing today. Yeah, headbanging music. All right. So, let me see. Here we are. John Rader just turned 7. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. Okay. Grandpa Rails. I got to turn it back on for you. $5. How's it going, Grandpa Rails? Good to see you here, John. Okay. Just turned 70 on the 5th. All right. Happy birthday, Joe. Wilmer, Wilmer, you're in here. Oh, Debbie says, turn off the light. Wilmer, sing Joe, happy birthday. Here we go. You need a book on complicated helix planning. There you go. All right. Thank you, Grandpa Rails. And thank you, Lawrence Dayhoff, for joining the train crew. I really appreciate it. You're making my day. And last week, we had a bidding war between Mark and Laura, his husband. They were trying to outdo each other on the super chats or the super stickers. I think Laura won, but she got shortchanged on Valentine's Day because all she got was some scenic material from Woodlands. Was it Woodland Scenics? So I wanted to say, check out Mark M&M Rails' video on backdrops because he's got a good idea. His husband, her husband, whatever. Oh, I just got AnyReal 6 for N scale. There are so many track makers. What brand should I use? They're all good. Personally, I use Pico. Most of the turnouts are Pico. Whenever I don't have Pico turnouts that fit, that they don't make a particular, curved turnout because I used a lot of curved turnouts on here. I also use Shinohara or Walthers. Yeah. M&M's Rails video was meant. That was a good idea to do that and edit it in GIMP and have it go down to Staples and have it made up. $50 wasn't bad for Canadian. I don't know. That's more. It costs more in Canada than it would in the United States. I don't know why, but that stuff happens. Microengineering. Yeah. Microengineering has a lot of good stuff. I use their bridge track on my bridges. Well, not this one here, but I have whatever the other manufacturer that the bridges do. Got microengineering there and a couple of other places where I got some bridges. But Pico is good. Let me see. Kato. All right. Unitrack is fun to experiment with. And I also got some Bachmann Easy Track that I put down on the floor in the living room. And I also use it as templates when I'm building stuff. All right. All right. All my old turnouts up here are Insafrogs, but downstairs on the module, right there, is Electrofrogs. And I thought this guy at the show, he had some Pico turnouts there. He was selling for $10 in the box. The only thing, the ones in a box are code 75 and I use code 83. So would have been a good deal, but I didn't want to do the transition from 83 to 75 on all the turnouts. So I'm just going to have to get some more code 83 turnouts because I bought 4 new ones, Insulfrog, and I got to get some more for down in the module room. Okay, Grandpa Rails, code 100. Pico Insulfrog turnouts, code 100. There you go. All right. Basically, any track is good. They all work. They all are the same size, except for you might have some different variations in in the web and the thickness of the base, but that's overcomable, if that's a word. Is that overcomable? It's easy to overcome issues like that. There you go. How about that? All right. The overall plan of my layout is to have a helix that runs trains below the layout where a massive freight yard will be constructed. Talk to Sparky. He's working on a helix right now. All right. There. Happy birthday, Joe. Okay, there you go. Okay, Rick Bailey. I'm all Atlas Code 83, track and turnouts. Okay. I got some off-brand flex track here. Back when I was putting this together, I can't remember what year it is because my train of thought has left the station. There, I guess in China where they made the flex track, and they had an issue. Nobody had flex track for a long time, maybe about 6 or 7 months. But the only thing that was available was this one particular brand. It wasn't bad, but, you know, it was an off-brand. I never heard of it. But I had that in it. I finally saw my 9th NS Heritage unit. All right, ZD, good deal. All right, he saw his 9th Heritage unit. Good deal. All right. I really use Atlas track. I have different turnouts. Most are Atlas because it's what is affordable for my fixed income. There you go. Yeah, but double slip electro, this thing looks like it might mare to try and wire. The double slip switch is $120 some. I want a double slip switch, but that price is killing me. It's a little bit too much. But the wiring, you can probably figure it out. You're an electrician, Sparky. That's just smaller wire than what you're used to. Otis is running O scale. Okay. Good luck with that, Sparky. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Sparky, that one heck of a helix, man, looked good on the videos. All right. You have Peter helping you out on that. I don't know. He used a hell of a lot of solder on those joints. Or unless that was because of the track gauge on there soaking up the heat, but that was aluminum, so that shouldn't have soaked it up. But man, he was just going back and forth with that solder. Whew. I'm an electrician too, just not a very good one. There you go. I was an electrician on a railroad. I dabbled in it. Just run the video backwards so you end up under the... There you go. Turn it upside down. There you go. Yeah. I got that. Wait a minute. Focus. It's not focusing on there. Okay. Right there. On my notes. That was next. You beat me to it, Chasco. Are you reading my mind or what? Are you looking over my head or something? Okay. I was going to do a drone update, but DJ's Trade just got his certificate. He passed it Friday or what is it? And he had his, on Valentine's Day, 21st anniversary at CSX. And if you check out his video that he put up on Friday, he's got a code in there for his Teespring. Sparky, maybe you could get another small t-shirt from him. Maybe get a bigger one. 25% off if you use the coupon code that he has on there. I'm not sure what it is. There's something like DJ21 something. But go check out his video, 21 years on CSX, and he reduced the prices, and plus he's got a 21% discount if you use the code. And what makes me mad is, for some reason, everything on my Teespring disappeared except for one t-shirt. So I only got one item on there now. I don't know what will be, or I got to do all that stuff over again. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. DJ will be at Strasbourg. Good deal. All right. I got a video after Steamtown. I think a couple of weeks after that, I went to see him when my sister lives in Pittsburgh and DJ lives on the other side of Pittsburgh. I went to see him. Had a good time together. Good guy. Okay. All right. If you have reversing looping, you can be tricky to wire. Also, if you small locomotives have trouble in turners, you could use the Electro Frog so they get good power. William. All right. Adrian Gadsden, how you doing there? Okay. I like microengineering track. Eventually, I will like to start hand laying turnouts and crossings. All right. Good deal. I got a bunch of Code 83 rail rusted already, and all I did was play around with it. That's hard to do. I'll stick with the flex track. Okay. Reversing loops aren't that hard. Let me put this back up here. I did I was using AR1s, and I just bought a BXP A1 and tested it out, and I put some extra information on there for the members. But as far as the now, it says it's supposed to what is it? Knock off it's supposed to, if you have a short in it, it's supposed to shut it down, but it goes back to the command station. What in my checks it did. And Rick Bailey, you're having the same issue with your NCE stuff. I don't know what to tell you on that, because I'm having the same issue here with the BXPA1. Did you ever knock that down to like 1 amp or whatever, the lowest one that you could possibly get? I'm still looking for a coupon code. You're still looking for that coupon code. Hey, I got some coupon codes for Culver's. I got some coupons for Culver's. We had some Pizza Hut and Papa John's, but no hand-laid tracks, fast tracks. Anyone? I don't know. Do they have coupons? Coupons. Not hard for me, but people have problems. And hello, Tom. There you go, Adrian. All right. I know there are a lot of people have problems with reversing, but it's not that hard. But the only issue that I have with that BXPA1 is supposed to trip, but it doesn't trip. It goes back to my PM42. And if you keep it on long enough, it'll go back to the base station. So I don't know. I haven't messed with it yet, Tom. Okay. All right. We'll see. I'll see what I could find, if there's any other information I could find. But that's really weird that it doesn't trip when it's supposed to. Rick's got the little, they look like the little bulbs, but I guess they call them circuit breakers or whatever, or fuses or whatever they call them for NCE. But it's not tripping it out. It's tripping out the power station. Lawrence Eggering, how you doing? Good to see you here. Haven't seen you since, what, 2 weeks ago or a week ago? All right. One of these days, we'll get to meet up someplace. Maybe at D-Land the next time, huh? All right. Hot Rod Ronnie. Well, happy, not bad to you. Happy, not bad to you. All right. Whew. That's a mouthful right there. Okay. Who did that? Please, no self-promoting or promoting other channels till the end of the live stream. Where are we? We're at 8:57. Oh, my goodness. How many more things do I have? Okay, I already said the Teespring. My Teespring stuff. Oh, ZD. My Teespring stuff disappeared. So I got to do all that stuff over again. That's really, really bad. I hate that. Now, I wanted to do a baseball cap, and I need help with that. It's bad enough doing T-shirts and, mugs, but, and I ordered some stuff. I got a virtual rail fan that I wore at the train show. That's a nice one. And I ordered some stuff off of mine because I've never ordered anything off of my own yet. So I finally ordered some. But after I ordered it over a week ago, and I just looked today, and all my stuff is gone. I got one T-shirt on the shelf, and it says I must have deleted it. How did I delete it? Huh? Okay. I heard CSX had a derailment for the landslide in Kentucky and was leaking fuel into the river a few days ago. All right, ZD, keep us updated on those derailments. You're on top of it all the time. All right. I don't self-promote, but I have been known to self-pat myself on the back. There you go, Naked. How you doing? Did you all see the rail fanning video where the Reading and Northern train had some cars derailed last week here in Nesquehoning, Pennsylvania? That's a mouthful. I grew up in Pennsylvania, and they have some really hard names for the rivers and town. Youghiogheny River, Monongahela River, Susquehanna, Schuylkill. What other ones did they have? But they got Slippery Rock too, but that's pretty cool. All right. So, Dave Hudson. Here it is, time to go. Darn, was just having fun. Happy trails to all, an awesome evening. Thanks for sharing. Okay, I have some video from the train show. Now, I showed some of that $4,500 HO scale layout that the guy had for sale. And it is long. I guess it's about 40 foot long. I mean, it'd probably sell it if it was shorter, but it is so long. Yeah, they make some nice baseball hats. I need one for train show to cover the bald spot on top of my head. Like that. Yeah, I got a lot of baseball caps, just to keep the sun off the top of my head. All right, I don't banish people. I just watch the chat and follow the rules of live streams. I warn people first foremost. There you go. Listen to Sparky. He'll put you in detention. Kyle Stevens, how you doing? Hey, he kicks himself in the rear. Okay. Oh, wait. Oops. There we go. But I kicked myself in the rear. Okay. All right. Darren Williams. Hi, all from Canberra, Australia. How you doing, Darren? Glad you can make it. Welcome aboard. We're just having some fun here. But anyway, what I was saying, I have some clips. I think they're a little bit better than what I put in the video. I was, didn't know which one to put in the video, so I put the first ones I took, but I went back and took some more video, and this camera is good that I just got. So here's the logging camp. And wait a minute, let me do this right. Okay. Now, Sparky, it's okay to promote channels now. So go ahead, promote channels, because we're going to play some videos right here. This is some extra stuff that I did at the train show in Fort Myers, and I think it looks pretty good. I got the depth of field in there so you blur off something, but just take a look at it.
It's actually like that because otherwise it will roll right down the hill.
It's okay.
So we have it like that on purpose.
Talk to them about that. Do not touch anything.
I can't. It'll roll right down the hill.
Yeah, he's
It's kind of a display.
But it's very like that for a reason, so it doesn't get the
It's a little too steep up there, so. Oh, no problem.
There we go.
More pickles. We bought all the pickle cars behind me. You think I got a problem? Yeah, you have a pickle problem. There's no doubt about it.
Okay, that's the first clip. I got 4 more clips, but I'll put up some chats here. There you go. Rob says, I cannot be banned. I have multipass. Okay. 1930 style wide brim fedora works for me. All right, there you go. Okay, I forgot to mention my drone thing. Tom, do you do your own drone footage, and do you own a drone? No, I don't have a drone yet, but I'm planning on it. Not sure which one I want to get, but I take what is it? My remote pilot certificate test on February 27th. So I'm studying. I think, when is it? That's 2 weeks from now. Let me get the calendar out here. Today's the 17th. Oh, that's about a week and a half. So starting this weekend, I got to cram for that. So that'll give me Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to cram. Hopefully I'll pass the thing. Hope. I'm hoping. Oh, by the way, DJ got a 92 on his test. So he did pretty good on that. But no, I don't have a drone yet, but I plan on it. And I will be doing some drone footage. Don't have any trains here in Naples. So I got to go. Closest train is in Fort Myers, about 25 miles away. But what I plan on doing is going up in Central Florida. I want to do a story on the Central Florida Railway and how it went in the early 1900s, because you could still see all the buildings there. Just the highway is there. The right of way, actually the highway, Route 17, is built on the right of way. So, and you could, all the towns up there, you could see all the old freight stations and passenger stations. I don't know if they're passenger stations, but freight stations and stuff like that. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. There you go. Rick Bailey. All right, 142 subs. There you go. All right, good deal. Yeah, don't forget James Tedesco on Thursday at 8 o'clock. His contest is coming up. And Strasbourg is around the corner. Okay, all right. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, here's another clip from there. I got 5 clips all together. That was the first one. Boom.
Oh, nice. That's right.
That's not easy holding it steady.
I know. And you keep your balance.
I know. Okay, that's number 2. So let's get some of this chat in here. All right, Kyle Stevens, there you go. I do have a new video on this channel. You all check it out later. Go check out Kyle's video. I gotta get cramming on that for that test. Yeah, thank you, James. I have a hard time with names. So, yeah, Florida Central Railroad. Yeah, going up through there. And there's a lot of stuff up in that area still. CSX is up there, and there it's called Bone Valley, and they got whatever that is that they dig up there. They mine for fertilizer. Yeah, there we go. We could go up to Strasburg, go out in the cornfield and fly and race drones over there. That's a lot of trees, and they all look to be handmade. That guy put a lot of work into that. I mean, if you had the room, $4,500 would be a good deal for that. But, I mean, it is so big. It's about 40 foot long, and there's a lot of stuff on there. Most of the buildings are scratch built. I mean, the trestle and the he's got one truss bridge in there that's scratch built. Yep. All right, Joe Raiders, see y'all later. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Yeah, go check out Lawrence Eggering. He's got a lot of good stuff. He does Arduino stuff too. And he does, let me see. What is it? First Coast Model Railroad Society on the east coast of, I don't know why they call it First Coast. You got to let me in on that secret, though. Okay. You can see the train through the forest and hear it, too. Nice tree. Yeah, they are. I just saw Jerry in Florida. There you go. All right. Now, number 3 video. Here's the other end. Okay, it didn't start. Okay, why didn't it start? Okay, having some technical difficulties with that one there. It's not going. Okay, well, we won't take a look at number 3. We'll try the 4th one. There we go. We'll try this one here.
Yep, we're going to push cars up to the logging camp.
Okay, Jacksonville, there you go. All right. Thank you, Lawrence. Jacksonville is the first coast on I-95 South. Okay, good deal. Thanks for that explanation. All right. I knew it had to be something like that. All right. Weber Model Railroad. Glad I stopped in. Glad you stopped in too. All right. Arduino. There you go, Hot Rod. We'll get that Arduino out there. Okay. All right. What else we got here? All right. CSX always has a derailment somewhere. It's just like playing Where's Waldo, or just have to look on it. And we found Waldo. There's a Waldo in Florida. So, let me see. Got one more, and then we'll cut this thing out here. All right, here's the last one. Say hello to Jim Morris. He's the president of Scale Rails of Southwest Florida. Thanks for stopping by, Jim. Really appreciate it. We're just getting ready. You come at the end of the show. We're getting ready to end this right now. We're in the final phases. This is where everybody promotes themselves, and it was a really good show. I'm gonna email you, because I want to see that N scale that you were talking about. I want to go up there. And I guess I didn't win that N scale one that was raffled, huh? All right, so we're going to end this thing up right here. It was a great show. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Remember, the live Arduino Made Easy is going to be next Thursday on the 27th, not this Thursday. James Tedesco has his contest giveaway this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's got a lot of good stuff on there. And what else? We'll see you next Monday. And then the Thursday after that on the 27th is the live Arduino Made Easy. So, happy President's Day, everybody. Great show, Jim. I really appreciate everything that you do there. And I like that little automation thing that guy, Larry or whatever his name is. Where's this thing? This thing here. Everybody go check that thing out right there. I put the thing in. I put his link in the description. Let me put it here again, so you can go check him out. And go check out, let me see, go check out Scale Rails too. Let me put his Scale, SCA. There it is, already up there. Okay. Go check out Scale Rails. All right. Sparky, thank you very much. Woohoo. All right. Hey, there you go. All right. Thank you very much, Sparky. I really appreciate it. All right. Go check out Scale Rails of Southwest Florida. Check out Model Train Technology. And we'll see you. Where's my end thing right here? See you next Monday. And have a good week.
Likely the light of mine will burn out in the mountains where I spent my rambling years. I paid my sins from the poor traveling days. Oh Lord, please, can't you hear my prayers? So I rode my body up the mountain, to a place where I can sit my rocking chair. I rode my buddy up the mountain, and I'm never going back again, I swear. Most likely the son of mine will be found in the mountains where I'm born and raised. I paid my duty as the sunny side cutie. Oh Lord, hear the sorrow in my heart. So I rode my buddy up the mountain, to a place where I can sit my rocking chair. I rode my buddy up the mountain, and I'm never going back again, I swear. Up the mountain, to a place where I can sit in my rocking chair. I rode my buddy up the mountain, and I'm never going back again, I swear.